Okay, so we're in the final stages now. I use these scrap pieces of wood as spacers so that it's evenly spaced all the way across. I try to have things as precise as possible. Not that you ever do it 100%, but I want it to be decent anyway. This is all wood that came from some of the people I work for. The neighbors that I do work for, their house has been under renovation, and these are actually old pressure treated studs out of their house, and they gave them to me. Any of the stuff that they didn't figure they'd reuse, they let me have. So basically this is all scrap wood. I did have to go out today and buy deck screws, and that cost me less than $7. So basically, something like that. Well, let me look and see here. Yeah. I always buy a few extras too. Yeah. 607, and I bought 25 of them. I've used most of them up now. I bought more than I figured I'd need, because it's better to have too many than not to have enough. So I made a point of buying extras. I figured I would need 15 to 20, and I bought 25. So my first estimate was 15, and then I got thinking about how I was building this thing. I decided to put this board underneath here, this piece here at the back. I wasn't going to do this at first, but that piece there meant that I would have to use 3 more screws. So instead of 15, it was going to be, 18. And then I thought I'll just buy an even 25. That way I'll know that I'll have enough and I'm not going to run out, because I'll have way more than I need basically then. So that was the idea anyway. But yeah. Pretty much take these boards out of here now. They're not really needed. Put them with the scrap wood there. Yeah. Tighten these down. Oh, I also have to drill holes to countersink these screw holes. So I got a bigger drill bit I use for that. You just put the bigger, I've already drilled the small hole. So now I just put the bigger drill bit in there. Oh, there we go. As soon as it catches, you want to back off, because otherwise it'll go straight through the board, and you don't want that. Oh, wait a minute. On this one, there's only going to be 1 screw. I kind of screwed that up in a way, drilling that extra hole down there, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It won't make any difference in anything. But yeah. So after this, once I get it all together, what I'll do is I'll stand on it and jump up and down on it and stuff, and then I'm going to take my drill with a wheel. I have a sanding wheel, and I'm going to clean all this up here too. I will. That's going to have to come out. That's a staple. But yeah, let me do that too then. There we go, get the knife out. Get the knife out here and pull the staple out. Oh, you bugger, you. They're buggers to take out sometimes, staples are. There we go. Got the knife there. Okay, now. Pull it out with the other tool here. There we go. Yeah, staple. Alright, and back to the screwing. You'd think I was making X-rated movies or something. So you would. But yeah, I'll take my sanding disc, and I'll just clean this up a bit so that it'll be more attractive. It's just going in a basement at the bottom of the stairs. It'll probably be the best looking thing down there, really. But still, I kind of take pride in the things I do. I want it to look as decent as possible. don't like sloppy looking, messy looking stuff. You know, I like for stuff that I build to look like the little thought went into it, even if it didn't. You know, I like to fool people into thinking I actually think about things when I'm building them. Oh well. And the idea basically is that this will slide in under the staircase, and this will be a bottom step then. It'll raise things up by about 7.5 inches. And she's got a 2-foot drop right now, so that will reduce her drop to a little less than 1.5 feet, which may make the difference between her breaking her leg or breaking her hip or something and not breaking her leg or her hip when she goes down there. So that's kind of the idea anyway. I'm concerned about her going down there when there's a big drop if she had to go down there for any reason. You know, I'm just concerned about that she may injure herself badly. She's an older woman and she's not in the best of health. That's why she has me coming around to work, because there's certain things that she's just unable to do anymore. Well, or at least not without a great deal of difficulty. So I come around and I help her with her chores, you know, get her garbage out and all that business, you know, which takes a lot out of her now. So anyway, I went down to her basement to change her furnace filter, and the bottom step rolled out from under my feet. It had busted off right at the riser. So the whole thing, the step and the riser and everything went. And so I've been kind of concerned about that anyway. She has to go down there for any reason. It's not really safe right now. So I guess the wood being in the damp all those years, it just kind of let go down there. I think the rest of it's pretty solid. It's just the bottom that was actually on the damp concrete that let go. Seems pretty solid otherwise. Anyway, I didn't get hurt. I just landed on my arse on the steps there, but it did do that. It put me on my arse, but it didn't hurt me. But if that had been her, and the step had rolled out from under her feet that way, it might not have been the same result. Probably it wouldn't have been. And plus, she lives alone, so she might be down there a long time before anybody would know if she got injured that she wasn't able to get herself back up the stairs. So, you know, it could be quite a while before anybody was even aware there was that there was a problem, that anything had happened. So that's why I'm doing this anyway. But yeah, there we go now. Anyway, tightening her up good here. I'll take my my screwdriver with the rod through it there, and I'll tighten all this up better after the screwdriver here with the rod. I'll just give them all a quick half turn with that or whatever until they're as snug as they can be. Yeah. Then when I take my wheel, it'll clean up all these little burrs and things from my drill. All this here, you know. And I put the sanding wheel on my drill. Yeah, anyway, I like doing stuff like this. I enjoy this sort of thing. After I haven't measured this, it should be about 7.5 inches now off the ground. just judging by the width of the boards and the thickness of the boards. But I'll take my tape measure and I'll measure it in a minute here. We'll see. We'll see if my guess is right. I'm saying about 7.5 inches, and it looks like 7.5 inches. But you know, we men, we say 7.5 inches, but you know what I'm talking about, us men. We don't always estimate distance. We don't always estimate lengths correctly. Let's have a look and see here. Here we go now. Hold it out more than I know it'll be. Hold it in place. And we'll see here. Well, what do you know? I lied. I was 7 inches. I was claiming a ½ inch that I shouldn't have been. So there you go. 7 inches. Yeah. It's 7 inches there. It's right hanging on to the bottom there. I got it straight up like, oh, stay there, you. Yeah, it's 7 inches anyway. That's what it is. So see right there, I was off by ½ inch. Not bad. Not bad, but not where it should be anyway. Anyway, let's give all these screws a little bit of a turn with the winged screwdriver here. Give them a little turn here. There we go. See, I can hold on to it like that, and I can turn it, and it just tightens everything up nicely. And that's what I made this tool for, was to do the finishing kind of a work here. See, I can feel it tightening up there. Yeah, you. Make everything as tight as I can so it'll hold together, so that in 100 years' time, somebody will go down to that basement and they'll say, whoever built this thing is probably long dead now, but did he ever have talent? Was he ever an intelligent person? And it'll give me a little solace when I'm burning in the bowels of hell. You know, if it happens to catch my ears, it'll give me a little comfort. Here we go now. Anyway, here we go. It's all ego-driven, you know. Everything is ego-driven. There you go now, then. Oh. Alright. Oh, there we go. And we'll do the last ones here. Alright. That one too. And we'll get this one here done. Oh, this one needs a lot of tightening. It's not tight at all, is it? Oh, okay. Alright. Here we go. Yeah. Alright. Good enough. There we go now. I think I did these ones already. Let me check and see. Yeah, I did. Okay. Good. So there you go. Now I just got to put the wheel on it here and smooth a bunch of stuff out. Smooth the edges out and stuff, and take the burrs off and so on. Alright.